guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Demi, of course, your one and only. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click that little motherfucking bell that you see to get notifications whenever I decide to post a video. Yes, that's whenever I decide because sometimes I slack. And my motherfucking camera died, so I'm just going to go ahead and narrate this Valentine's Day Seductive tutorial. I am using this primer. It's one of my favorite primers to use with this foundation that I'm about to show you. It just really applies the foundation so buttery and my skin just looks so juiced. My friend JD180 actually gave these to me because that bitch hoards makeup inside her makeup room. I like to use the caramel foundation for the darker areas of my face, and I use Latte for the areas I want to be lighter, more so that when light hits my face I just look juiced and glowing and kind of like a natural contour. This foundation has become my fucking holy grail for whenever I have a spray tan or anything like that. It's just so thick and literally so creamy, I gag. Nonetheless, you can see how it is legitly full coverage. Go ahead and just blend out the foundation all over your face, deleting all of your features, and you just looking very flat with all your features deleted. I like to use this concealer kind of like I guess a foundation concealer just to get a base down and cover up all of my freckle juice. I do have a lot of freckles, so I do find that this concealer is just so thick and really does the job of muting and deleting all of my dark spots. No matter how much I try to get away from this damn contour stick, I always come back to it. This is the NYX Contour Cream Stick, and I kind of just smother this all on my features really quickly and then buff it out. I remember when I used to contour so heavily and super crazy out of this world, literally had black blotches all over my face. Oh, how times have changed. This is the NYX 06 brush, so if you're looking for a perfect brush that kind of just is dense and really buffs out a contour, I really do recommend this brush, not to mention it's probably like $6 motherfucking bucks online, so grab your sugar daddy's credit card. I did find that Kim Kardashian's Kabuki brush is so perfect for blending out a nose contour. I don't like it for blending out other parts of my face because it is too small and I have a big ass face. I also use this concealer by MAC. It is the Pro Longwear and it is a legendary concealer, but this is just kind of like my Lock and Load It. Really covers all of my freckles, all of my dark spots, and just blends out so beautifully over the foundation and the other concealer that I put on previously. And I want to know who the fuck you think you are if you do not lock and super ultra negatively lock and load your foundation and concealer with setting powder. I've come to find that Derma Blend setting powder just really has me loaded all day all night, and when I say all day night, it's all day and all night.
Looking at each other, tears in our eyes from the words we said. Yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think. I'm trying my best to hold on, but I feel myself giving. You know that we shouldn't keep it up like this. We hurt each other's feelings on and on. I don't wanna change.
OMG, this is how I do my brows. I know some of you bitches online were like, oh, you skipped your brows in like the last tutorial, but literally, this is a work of art, girl. I feel like I always do change the different shapes and styles depending on my mood when I do my makeup. Sometimes I make my eyebrows thinner, sometimes I arch them more, or sometimes I make them thicker. Right now I'm just going for a really clean, light arch look and not too thick because I do feel like the thinner the eyebrow is, the almost a little more seductive and super sexy. And if you have noticed, I dipped my brush into the pomade one time and really put the majority of the product towards the end of my eyebrow, not so much towards the beginning, because I like a light fade at the beginning, and there should be a light fade. It should never look like a motherfucking sticker. Alright, who do I think I am? I am going to be using a new palette. My friend Kristen Dominique, congratulations on your new palette. I have been so fucking obsessed with this palette because it has all of my favorite hues and colors. I personally feel like eyeshadow should never really be super perfect. As long as it's blended out, you are good to go. There really is no rhyme or rhythm. It's just a lot of buffing. If you can sit there and buff your whole life away and think about your whole career, go ahead and do that, girl, because it's just buffing, buffing, buffing to really get the perfect eyeshadow look. I'm going in here and I am applying my base and really smoking it out all over my eye. My eyes kind of droop downwards, so my challenge is basically bringing them up and alive, which is why I usually arch my eyebrows kind of higher so that I have a lot more lid room to really open up my eye and bring my eyes up. To really open up my eye, I will be putting the darker hues towards the outer crease of my eye and bringing it higher. I don't want to go so much on my natural crease because my natural crease, remember, it goes downward. It's sad. It's depressed. We're trying to open up my eyes, so I kind of put the darker hues a little bit above my natural crease just to really bring up my eye. On a side note, the pigment and product of this palette is actually really fucking good. I'm so used to if I put a lot onto my brush, like as soon as it touches my skin, it flakes everywhere, it crumbles, I have a bunch of doo-doo crumbs on my lower eye and all of that. This product, as soon as it hits my skin and I start blending it, it really just smooths itself out and is so just silky. I don't know what she used in her palette, but girl, you're killing it.
From the words we said, yeah, it kinda broke my heart. Loving you is not so goddamn easy as you think.
And with the same highlight that I'm going to use on my face, I'm going to use it as my shimmer on my eyelid because I want it to be cohesive and kind of just all go together. And it's actually really interesting how the makeup look really goes together when you add your highlight on your lid instead of using some other random color. Everything just seems to go together so cohesively, and in person I think looks amazing. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did lick my motherfucking brush before dipping it into the highlighter, so that's why it's so pigmented. And I'm gonna go back in on the outer edges with that same palette and same hues of colors just to kind of darken and soften up and really work around that shimmer I play so that's just not a blunt crease. I want it to be really just blended out and just really light, seductive, and sexy. Now notice, I'm doing this to make my eyes look bigger for one, but I'm not putting it all the way into the inner crease of my eye. If I bring it all the way into the inner crease of my eye, it's going to subtract from me opening my eye. All that work I spent opening my eye is just going to really bring my eye back down and throw off the shape that I gave my eye. Because I left my setting powder on while doing my eyeshadow, it's super easy just to dust away any flakes or any dust or anything that is a doo-doo crumb that fell into my cheekbones. Curl your lashes, bitch. Oh my god, the last time I did this, oh, just kidding. But I did pull out all my lashes last time. I'm probably gonna get a lot of bullshit for using this glue, but hey bitch, it's my eyes, my life, my glue, my hold, my strength. I love this glue because this is the reason why. As you can see, I barely put my lash on. I don't have to wait for it to get sticky and tacky. Just immediately tacks onto my lashes and I'm ready to motherfucking rumble. I have found that if you slightly rub your natural lashes kind of on the strip with the glue, your natural lash will kind of latch onto the glue and really be flush with your lashes and not sticking out and all of that greatness. When you apply mascara, it's just a really nice non-clockable lash. I don't really use this palette for shadows. I use it for one thing only, and that is to fill in all the translucent areas in my eyebrows from before. This actually, too, putting the powder over the pomade actually really locks and loads my damn brow. Whatever you do for the beginning of your brow, do not dip it back into the shadow and make it darker. Just with whatever product is on your brush, lightly blend it out at the beginning. Think about your life. Think about how you're gonna have some bomb at sex on Valentine's Day. Just do your thing. Just whatever you do. Do not make your eyebrows into stickers at the beginning, or I'll come for you. I use the HOOLA bronzer by Benefit to contour my nose, only because I've come to see it has no shimmer in it. It's so matte, and that's so perfect for a nose contour because nothing's nastier than using a shimmery bronzer. And as you can see, I apply the bronzer really at the highest focal point on my nose to really make it look like I have a tiny bridge. I mean, I kind of do have a really tiny bridge already, thank God. But this is really going to give you a really tiny pinched, non-surgical nose job. With this skin shade, I kind of reiterate over the narrow parts of my nose to really make the white and the lighter area pop, to really just make my nose stand out and look nicely pinched. This also has become one of my favorite bronzers by Makeup Forever because it is kind of matte, although it does have a slight shimmer to it, but it's really good. Go over all of those areas you contour to really make your contour pop, but make sure it's blended, because if it's not blended and you put too much product, it will look insane. I've recently become obsessed with bronzing and contouring underneath my lip, only because it makes my bottom lip really fold out after lipstick and just give a slight shadow, and it kind of minimizes my chin. I do feel like I have very prominent chin sometimes, so when I do this trick, it just makes me look like I have a little bitty tiny chin. Blush is really going to be the key to your Valentine's Day look. Do not be afraid to kind of cake it at the beginning of your cheekbones, because it's really going to feminize you and make you look soft like a little bitty girl. But yeah, I'm using Tarte. It's my favorite. Okay, bitch, get into this highlight. Holy moly. Come on, reflectors on my cheekbones. Come on, do you see me? Do you see me now? Do you see me? This is actually one of my new favorite highlighters. I've always had it in my makeup bag, but I've never given it the light of day. Now, all it sees is the light of day. Oh my god, that's my favorite part, the nose, making it look really just sculpted and popping and gorgeous. Adding that same highlight in the inner corner of your eye is really going to do you justice, so don't forget to do that. After I'm highlighted out of my mind, I like to go back in with my big fluffy brush and kind of buff out my cheekbones just to really blend everything all over. Unless you're planning to smudge after making out with your boyfriend, do not forget to set your face with whatever excess that's left onto my beauty blender from setting powder. I kind of like dab it lightly over the wetness, and it really locks and loads, bitch. This is my favorite part because once I get to my lips, I know that I am almost done. I'm going to be doing a red lip, of course, but not only any red lip, I'm doing my lip gloss lip gorge. So get into this or get all the way fucking lost. I decided to do gloss because I feel like gloss is really sexy and actually makes your lips look a little bit bigger. So why not give him something to stare at and have his imagination running when you are on your Valentine's Day? Talk about 0 to 120. I am gonna finish up with this Worth the Hype new mascara from NYX Cosmetics. It is my favorite because it is not clumpy and it really evenly blends my natural lashes with my falsies. But it all comes down to what you wanna see. You better slay. Yes, bitch. Feeling conceited on a whole new level. My man is gonna love me tonight. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Once upon a time